We used to hunt whales for this. They had other uses for things like this and this. We hunted them nearly to extinction. But then we figured out how to do this. And so we no longer had much use for whales. Because now we're able to do this. With this, creating an excess of this.
Carbon dioxide.
Some of which is absorbed by this, most by this. Do you want to know why so much of this is able to be absorbed by this? That's right.
We're actually valued by the IMF at over $1 trillion to the world economy. Alive.
And though we rarely hunt whales anymore, they're still greatly affected by this. It goes on. This is a story about one of the most important love triangles in the world, with a surprising amount of shit in the middle.
First thing about love, size matters. The largest of our species, the blue whale, me, grows to 26 meters, weighs the equivalent of 40 elephants. 2,670 average-sized men. Hello. Or roughly 1,000 Americans. In my life, I'll capture 33 tons of carbon, the same as over 1,000 trees.
Evolution. As Earth became a more friendly and fertile place, life migrated to land. Most were happy with their decision.
My heart belongs to the sea.
Over the first few million years of Pakicetus' transition into whalehood, evolution helped her adapt to ocean life. Legs became flippers, nostrils reached for the sky, ears went sonar. Now, cradled by the gravity-defying effects of water, whales had the potential to grow as big as they pleased.
The key to living long and large, eat little and often. Now don't ask for much, just 900 kilos a day of a few crustacean-y things.
3 million years ago, a fresh ice age led to the perfect conditions for an all-you-can-eat plankton and krill buffet that allowed ballenes to become truly great, 10,000 times the size of Pakicetus, and colonize the entire ocean. Having exchanged teeth for bristles, ballenes feed by filtering herds of micromeals from gargantuan gulpfuls of water. And it is this unique feeding technique that made them so seismic and integral to one of our most important oceanic processes.
Today, scientists, me, are really finally understanding the importance of whales at so many levels. They're the proverbial earthworms of the ocean, moving up and down through the food chains. And they are the very heart of our oceans, pumping nutrients to and fro. So here's our SnotBot. The whale exhales, and we fly the drone into the exhalation, and the exhalation gets on these petri dishes. Just a little mist would be biological indicators that let us know what's going on, not only with an individual's health, but maybe also with a population health.
And here's why you should give a shit about our shit.
Stop cursing!
Take a deep breath as we discover where all that O2 you're enjoying actually comes from. Every day, whales feed on huge amounts of krill.
Sup, bro?
And so, these giant fecal plumes, rich in iron and nitrogen, help fertilize the shallows. It's here that trillions of teeny tiny, teensy-weensy organisms called phytoplankton grow and reproduce. Now here's the really important part.
Hey, Carbon, come here. I want to show you something.
You see, These microscopic marine plants absorb 2/3 of the CO2 in the atmosphere and pump out every second breath of the oxygen you need to breathe. And guess who feeds on phytoplankton? Krill, which are eaten by whales. Repeat ad infinitum, or so we hope. It's the most beautiful fecal-fueled love triangle in the ocean, and it's a huge part of the intricate disco of ocean ecosystems, which has evolved to perfection over millions of years to gift us the perfect balance of gas for all life on Earth. Well, it was all going swimmingly until evolution developed consciousness.
I call it conscious mess, a madcap experiment with industrial globalization and free market capitalism in which the ocean is mankind's designated trash can, haulage highway, a never-ending source of fossil fuels.
This human-made climate crisis is already impacting the ocean's personality.
Yo, did someone just call me a wet blanket?
Side effects of humans include melting ice caps, increased temperatures, rising sea levels, acidification, plastic patches, dead coral fields, and entire dead zones.
Dead whales fetch between $40,000 to $80,000, depending on size and gullibility of the buyer.
Even in death, whales play a crucial role in supporting life. Known as a whale fall, a dead whale's carcass sinks to the ocean depths, settling on the seabed, and becomes a foundation of new ecosystems that can survive for decades.
A healthy whale population is worth more than you think. Taking into account a whale's economic value for its role in carbon sequestration, ocean health, and ecotourism, the IMF values each great whale at $2 million US and Earth's entire fleet of whales at over $1 trillion.
Whatever way you look at it, economically, ecologically, logically, whales are important for us all.
The oceans give life to everything else on land. We need healthy oceans for our very survival. So it's really simple. Healthy whales are a bioindicator for healthy oceans, which will then, as a direct consequence, mean healthy humans.
So pretty please with a krill on top. If you're not into holding your breath or a climate apocalypse, you might want to listen to Ian and support the creatures who support all life on Earth. All those in agreement, blow your nose. Follow these 5 simple steps.